Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right up. They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Now Wilson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 4. And it's a second down. Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start this with a run for power. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They run with Powell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, go ahead.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 49 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Come on, fellas, here we go. 21. 6. Go ahead. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Pulled in by Avant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Wilson to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
White. 11. Go ahead. White. Yes!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
80! Black 80! 11. Yes!
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check. I got you.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
White.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Carlson. A big gain of 31 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we come upon halftime here in the... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
12.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Avant brings it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Going right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, They had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
21, 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
12. White. Go ahead.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's got his man, Ovon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have moved out in front. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Move it out, fellas.
And they'll run it here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Back now here in Santa. Clara.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
180! 180! Go ahead. One, Omaha. White.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
White 20! 180!
Toss play, Powell. Room here to run. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Wilson again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff looking right. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to go like a turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Coming up to the line, and they will for the 2-minute warning. Here's Powell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 80! Black 80!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 1. First throw now for the backup Allen. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. But the defense has practiced these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The 2 owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boy, is my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
Tempo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that'll be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. And now here's another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. In secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation.